You better be in the house when them street lights come on. Ain't that what your mama used to tell you? But I bet you when she told you to stay out the streets, she had no idea that the YouTube streets would take over the world. Uncle Juice, public figure Boogie, Baby Down So Raw, Detroit Gossip, and the most dangerous voice in Detroit, Dogface TV.
Bitch, I talk more shit than Dogface.
They running shit from coast to coast. Welcome to the Danger Zone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. My name is Dogface Calderon. I want to welcome everybody to the YouTube streets. Hey, listen, the boys are back in town. We've been gone for a while, but we back. I've been in Dallas. I've been in Houston. Shout out to everybody from real life street stars. I'm on a tour. I'm on a tour. Shout out to everybody from the Danza Report, Cam Capone. Shout out to Ugly Money Podcast, Off the Porch. I'm making my rounds across the country, spreading this motherfucking gangster shit. Now I said I wasn't gonna cuss.
Who up next, doggy? Where you touch it down next?
I'm on the war. I'm setting
on fire next? Who state you
Ugly
setting
Money
on fire?
Podcast, Off the Porch. I got Cam Capone on deck, the Dancer Report on deck. I'm taking this shit worldwide. This is real life gangster shit. Worldwide. Y'all know what it is, man. Welcome to the YouTube streets. In the upper right-hand corner is everybody's least favorite person. The dark-skinned brother, Uhuru himself, public figure Boogie. What's the word with you, Boog?
What's the word? You know me, Mr. Time to go to work. There's some shit on the table we got to handle.
It's some shit on the table. Indeed.
You know, usually I come playing. I got my suit on today. I ain't playing.
Right. And so we can't see this one person on here. This motherfucking nerve. Detroit Gossip is building. What's up, Gossip?
What up, though, man? Y'all ain't gonna see me, but I'm here as always, gathering what need to be known for the streets. What up, though?
You know what it is? And listen, and it's everybody's favorite uncle. The OG, the East Side OG. I can't stand this motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna be arguing with your ass night.
You feel me? What's up, everybody? When y'all want to hear that true crime, y'all tap into the Beat Factory 313 with Uncle Juice. You feel me? And y'all hear that uncut raw. And we ain't going for nobody disrespecting Tee Grizzley coming out of Detroit. You feel me? Detroit, stand up.
Hey, listen, man. I want to welcome everybody to YouTube streets. Y'all know what it is. Hey, so we just gonna get right down to the business end of this shit, man. We've had our run-ins with WACK100, his whole exposure camp. I'm gonna try to refrain from using as much profanity as I possibly can, but I don't know if that's gonna work for me, man. Because today I'm really feeling like I'm really having a problem with what's going on here, and I'm really having a problem with motherfuckers acting like they don't understand that WACK100, right? And I want to say this, right? And I'm just gonna be absolutely transparent, or as transparent as I possibly can. People are always talking about how dangerous or how harmful people like Adam 22, people like Vlad TV, people like 1090 Jake, who are visibly not really a part of they're not part of the black community. I'm not going to say they're not a part of the hip hop community or part of the culture, because they have added some components to the overall culture. So we're not going to say that they're not part of the culture as it relates to the hip hop community, but they certainly are not a part of the black culture. So they don't really understand all the different things that we as a group of people go through. And so therefore, in their coverage, a lot of that shit, a lot of times they be missing the point. But when it comes to people like WACK100, when it comes to people like WACK100, when it comes to people like Poetic Flacco, when it comes to people like Christopher Lovejoy, when it comes to people like what's some other bitch ass niggas names over there, man?
Ooh, you got
The
Flocko.
Flocko.
Whole crew. Every last one of them suckers.
Whole exposure crew, to be honest with you.
Flocko,
All fast.
600.
Shit, SETI in there now.
Might as well be.
SETI in there now. So
What he said, had 101 spies. Fuck all of them.
But they all down with the fake putting out the fake content though. That's what they doing. They down with creating fake content.
yeah, he been doing this for a long time though.
So let's just get right to it. When it comes to motherfuckers like this, man, and I'm gonna try to use as less profanity as I possibly can. And so I got a couple of bones to pick. We're gonna start with WACK100 and his whole exposure camp, and then we're gonna bring it home to Detroit, because Detroit has a motto unlike any other city, and that motto is Detroit versus everybody, right? And we may have our own disagreements or gripes or complaints with each other, right? But we ain't never supposed to let a motherfucker who not where we from just get out on the motherfucker and run the motherfucker through. Even though I have ran the motherfucker through, but the motherfuckers I done ran through some bitch ass hoe ass niggas. Hey, WACK100, we gonna need you to bring your pussy ass to the front of the congregation, Wack. We gonna need you and the rest of them cocksucking bitch ass niggas to bring y'all ass right to the very front. Don't go in the back, bitch, because we gonna preach to your bitch ass today. Don't go in the back. Bring your whole coward ass 3-fingered Wack. 1, 2, 3. Bring your 3-fingered ass right to the front of the congregation. So Wack, you let me see if I can find this shit on YouTube, right? You made a video where in which you said that you had sent some paperwork that you found on Tee Grizzley to 15 people. I'm not even finna go through all that shit, right? WACK100, we know what you said. It's a matter of public record. WACK100, you made a statement the day that you so-called released the paperwork on Tee Grizzley, showing and proving that he was supposed to have cooperated with the police during the burglary of his house. For those who don't know, for those of you who've been sleeping on the rock, Tee Grizzley's California home was burglarized back in, I believe it was September of 2022, where in which he made a police report, a burglary report, saying that his items had been taken. Approximately $1 million in jewelry and cash and other things had been burglarized from his home, right? Just plain and simple. When it comes to a car or having your home, a car being stolen, or having your home burglarized and your personal effects being taken, right? When it comes to that, and you have an insurance, police reports are made. You have to make a police report as a precursor to your insurance company paying you out for the items that were lost or damaged due to theft or accident or what have you. In this case, it was a burglary. Tee Grizzley's home was burglarized. He was newly married, beautiful wife, moving on with his life, doing what he's doing, right? So that just was what it was. The police were called. A police report was taken, right, for the purposes of presenting it to the insurance company. That's what it was. That's what we saw. That's what happened. About 3 or 4 days ago, WACK100 says that he says that it hurt his soul. Although I believe he's a soulless bitch ass nigga. He says that it hurt his soul to have to do it. He didn't really want to do it because he knows Tee Grizzley and because he has family who live and operate in the Detroit area. He said he didn't want to do it. It hurt his soul. So what he did do is that he sent this so-called paperwork to 15 podcasters. We can just imagine who they were. We know he sent to Christopher Lovejoy because Christopher Lovejoy, big fight throwing bitch, not sissy, excuse me, take that back, not sit. Christopher Lovejoy's extra feminine,
Flynn.
alternative lifestyle living
There you
He
go.
was the first one to post it. Is that right? Can I say alternative lifestyle without Twitch cutting me up? Can I say
That's
that?
what.
That's the proper term. That's the proper
It
term,
is.
doggy.
Okay. So I'm not going to use the other, like, I'm not going to be a protagonist
We
here.
ain't gonna use vulgar language.
Yeah, we ain't going to use is it? Okay, we ain't going to use vulgar language. Okay, so Christopher Lovejoy was the first one who posted it. WACK100 said, I sent it to 15 people. He sent it to 15 people, hoping they would bite down on the paperwork and then talk about it. For somebody who claims to not wanting to do this shit, sending it to 15 different bloggers with the express intent of having them to break it so that you can throw rocks and hide hands like you always do. And then the irony of it is that's the same thing you did with BG when you sent the so-called paperwork on BG to 1090 Jake, but that's a whole nother story, right? So WACK100 sent the paperwork to 15 bloggers, right? We're going to assume they're bloggers or YouTubers, because why would you send it to anybody else hoping that they would break it if they're not already in the YouTube streets, right? So we know he sent it. Trap Lord Ross said that he didn't get it. He picked it up on the wire. He said he sent it, though. WACK100 said he sent it to Poetic Flacco by name. He said he sent it to Christopher Lovejoy, who's a part of his exposure camp. So we know he sent it to all of the players. We know he probably sent it to Alan 22. We know he sent it to Seti Nash because for some reason, Seti Nash has turned to a WACK100 cock gobbler. Can I say cock gobbler? Or no?
It's on the borderline.
It's a thin line.
It's on the borderline.
It's a thin line.
Cock is a cockadoodle. Man, come on, man.
You can say we gonna let that
Can
one
I
pass.
say cock gobbler though, bro? Seti Nash has turned to a proverbial
Gobbler.
gobbler. Oh, gobbler is cool.
Proverbial gobbler.
We got one. Okay, we good with that.
Okay, so Seti Nash has turned to a gobbler. So we know he sent the trap. Trap Lord Ross says he didn't send it to him. We don't believe that because Trap Lord Ross has been buddy. And we know Trap Lord Ross is from England and somewhere away from the UK. And we already know them UK motherfuckers be.
So
That's the home.
This one of them flea flicker plays.
Yeah, it's a quarterback.
I get it back and then I dig into something that ain't even there.
Right.
You can say a glizzy gobbler. You can call him a glizzy gobbler.
I can say glizzy gobbler.
Yeah, you can say glizzy gobbler. That's
okay. So I can say glizzy gobbler.
Glizzy
Gobbler it is.
I can say that?
You can say that.
Okay. So let's try to figure out. He said he sent to 15 people. Who are the 15 people that you think that he sent this shit to? And mind you, he said that he didn't want to do it. It hurt his soul to have done it. But according to him, the work needed to be exposed. So who do we think he sent to? We know he sent to Poetic Flacco. We know he sent to Alan 22. We know he sent it to the whole Christopher Lovejoy. We know he probably sent to Ghost. Ghost is a part of his whole. Ghost is his lead spy. For those of you who don't know, that nigga Ghost is his lead spy. He sent to Westside Chuck. You think? What's his name? What Chuck? What's the nigga name? The broke ass nigga.
The clout chaser.
He sent it to 1090.
Oh, death of a clout chaser. We know he sent. He sent to his goblin broke ass. We know he sent to him, right? Right. What's his name? Oh, death of a clout chaser. Chuck. Chuck is a mean gobbler.
He vicious with it. Say he vicious.
Yeah, he a two-fister. You hear me? So we know he said to them. So listen, man. What's up, though? Hey, listen. Everybody in the Dog Pound chat, I need y'all to like, share, subscribe, share this shit. We finna go in. WACK100. We WACK100.
Waukesha.
We call him Waukesha because of his overt feminine. I can't even say.
Fun boy. Call him a fun boy.
I'm trying to find a way to insult him and call him. Can I call him a
man? Call him everything except that F word.
Can I call him a T girl? A T girl? Can I call him a she-male?
Right. Okay.
I can call him a she-male, can't I?
Yeah.
Man.
A he, she.
I can't call him a she. Nigga. Bro, come on, man.
Everything except that F word.
Man, somebody get Donald Trump on the phone because I'm tired of people trying to restrict transmission. Transmission.
That's a good
one. One again. You good with that one, doggy.
That's universal.
So let's get right into it, man. So listen. So there are 4 people on this panel today. All of us have extensive experience with the law. We've all been incarcerated at some point or another, some more than others, right? I met Juice and Detroit Gossip in the penitentiary, right? Juice was running around stabbing niggas for no reason. And Gossip was breaking into everybody's cell while still going to religious services. Gossip was waiting for everybody to go to their Muslim service and breaking into Muslims.
And he a Muslim.
Yeah. This motherfucker Gossip is a Muslim talking about his stomach hurt, and he can't make it to service.
Y'all know how it go.
My niggas is at service making salat.
Gossip
still in the nigga tape box.
Hey.
With a nigga sandals on this shit.
Did we have sound? No, we got no sounds in that bitch. We had nigga. You can tell you ain't been in prison. You can't walk with no sandals in the penitentiary.
That's a no.
Excuse me. We were in level 4 and level 5. We wasn't in level 2s and level 1s in camps and shit. So the rules are different when you go to the lower levels. That's a little known fact. You walking around with a sandal or a house shoe or a shower shoe in the day room, you getting violated. You getting violated. I mean, that's a no. And you gonna Boogie. Let us handle the heavy lifting of this penitentiary talk. You just stick to the county jail, nigga. You hear me? And ain't no, we don't get no points for being in the penitentiary, so it's all good, bro. Hopefully, you never have to go.
You feel me?
My nigga, I'm good. You hear me?
You feel
right. Hopefully, you never have to go. So listen, WACK100, he sent the paperwork to 15 different people, according to him. Could be less, could be more, with the express intent of having these 15 people lead the way to revealing that Tee Grizzley had supposedly cooperated with law enforcement against Tony the Tattletale Johnson, aka Baby Shooter, aka Big Lil Crip from LA. On the screen is the so-called alleged paperwork.
Now let's examine that paperwork though to see the originality of it.
Can you see this, Gossip?
I'm looking dead at it.
Can you see it, Boogie?
Yeah.
Can you see it, Uncle Juice?
I got it.
Okay. So listen. When I saw the paperwork on Christopher Lovejoy's post, I immediately, before I even called Tee Grizzley, I immediately made a post, right? And I know what this is all about. I want to mention 2 names first: Birdman and NBA Youngboy. Some people may be asking, Dogface, what are you talking about, bro? What in the world does Birdman and NBA Youngboy have to do with a burglary of Tee Grizzley's home back in 2022? I'm gonna get back to that later. But just know I'm coming for your ass, Birdman, Bird Brain, you bitch ass nigga. See, I ain't no motherfucking Turk. I ain't Turk, bitch ass nigga. I ain't trying to get on the Cash Money reunion tour. You can blow balls and eat. Can I say eat cock? Or no?
Glizzy gobbler. Eat a glizzy. Eat a glizzy.
Birdman. I ain't trying to be like Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes. You bitch ass nigga. But I'm always going off on the tangent. Let's get back to the thing, right? This is YouTube streets. We all over the fucking place. So here's the paperwork that WACK100 sent to 15 individuals. And here's the paperwork that's been circulating around, right? Let me tell y'all what this says, right? But before I tell you what it says, let me tell you what y'all do. WACK100, because I started off by saying this earlier. We talk about how bad 1090 Jake, Vlad TV, and people like Adam 22 are for the culture, right? But the absolute worst thing for the culture, right? It is never somebody from outside the culture. It's always somebody who has a ghetto pass. It's always somebody who looks like us, who is more detrimental to us than anything, because we don't naturally look at each other when it comes to things of this nature. We don't naturally look at each other and assume that somebody's going to just try to tear us down, especially when it comes to something like this, right? So WACK100 sent this so-called paperwork to 15 people, hoping they would expose it for him. I'll put it on the screen for all to see. At the very top of this paperwork, it says, Devonshire Police Department and it says Dectective Hamilton. It says Devonshire Police Department, right?
And what you looked up when you found this, when you looked this up, what you found out about this Devonshire and this Officer Hamilton?
So let me just read it first so we can just break it down. So we're going to just break this down as we go. It says Devonshire Police Department, right? I know it's kind of hard to see. And the cropping is not done by us, by the way, right? It says Devonshire Police Department / Los Angeles. It says Detective, well, it says Hamilton. Make sure we get the wording correct. It says Hamilton. Badge number 321-9842. Remember that. Detective Hamilton, 321-9842. It goes on to say investigation report. Now listen. Hopefully this is an education for the people who've never had to go and sit in a courtroom because of something they did or because of something that their loved ones may have done. Hopefully this is just that, right? I hope you never have to experience learning how to decipher whether paperwork is real or not. Because 9 times out of 10, if you find yourself in this situation, it's because you yourself have found yourself on the wrong side of the law, right? So hopefully you never have to experience this, right? And I want you to know that according to penitentiary rules, when it comes to what we say and how we conduct ourselves as men, when it comes to what we say about other men, even men that we don't like, there is I was going to say unwritten, but it is a written and a spoken rule. It's been written about, it's been spoken about, it's been stood on, it's law. When it comes to people who have been in the penitentiary, when it comes to motherfuckers who subscribe to street philosophy, when it comes to the people who have raised their right hand and pledged allegiance to the streets, there are just some things that we don't do. Because if we do it, we understand that there's a consequence for having done it, right? Here are the two things that we don't do. Penitentiary rule, street rule. One, we never accuse somebody of being a homosexual unless we have proof to substantiate our claim that that person has crossed over to the dark side of things. That's one. Number two, We never accuse a man of being a rat, a snitch, a cooperative in any way with law enforcement unless we have the undisputed proof. In the penitentiary, if you accuse somebody of being a homosexual, living an alternative lifestyle, or if you accuse somebody of being a snitch, if you say dog a snitch, he told on me, or he told on little baby boom, or little Roddy Rod, a little two shooter. If you say that out your mouth, what is the procedure when you call somebody a rat? Uncle Jukes, Detroit Gossip, in the penitentiary. What's the procedure?
For one, you better be ready to kill them if need be, if you putting some shit like that on their name. For one, you feel me? For two, you gotta have the truth to back that up. You feel me? And some real truth to it. You feel me? You can't just have no fake paperwork. You can't be going on here and say you got to be able to stand on that or be ready to die for that. You feel me?
That truth got to be super clear. Ain't no confusion about it. Ain't nothing that you can take out of or add to it. That got to be clear. Unindoubt is what it is.
Okay, I got you. So listen.
In the streets behind that.
Okay, so even in the streets, but see, listen, the streets get real tricky, bro. Right now, we don't really have a clue what the fuck going on out here. Motherfuckers just grabbing shit and taking shit, moving shit. You got motherfuckers who are
making fake paperwork,
which is not nothing new. Making fake paperwork to try to substantiate your claim is not anything new. However, when you're dealing with people who are supposed to be OGs, when you're dealing with people who are in a position of influence, like a WACK100 with his bitch ass, you coward bitch, pussy motherfucker, he supposed to know better than that. And because he comes from an environment where he claims to be or claims to have been gang related. So it's not like he don't understand the rules of engagement when it comes to shit like this. WACK100 is the most dangerous person in the YouTube streets as it relates to a person who has a platform. He's a lot worse than a Vlad TV. He's a lot worse than Adam 22. He's a lot worse than a 1090J. You want me to tell you why?
Tell them why, dog.
Because what do we really expect from Adam 22?
We expect
what do we really expect from 1090J? What do we really expect from Vlad TV? Now, when it comes to Vlad and 1090J and Adam 22, I criticize them a lot. But all of the criticism really needs to be on the people who go on those platforms and allow themselves to be used as tools primarily against people of their own race.
For real, flat out.
You can't, it's like blaming the Korean. To blame them in total is like blaming the Korean or Chaldean or Arab or a Japanese person or Indian for coming in the hood and opening up a business. Can't get mad at that. They understand there's a need for that particular form of commerce in that building, in that area, in that environment, and they understand the people who live there, us primarily, they were not necessarily business savvy in that way. So they take advantage of us not being able to produce goods and services for ourselves. It is what it is. But when it comes to motherfuckers like WACK100, who comes from the Suge Knight era with what is that shit? What's that motherfucking Suge Knight motherfucking label? Death Row. He comes out of the whole Death Row. He come out the LA gang scene. Blueface and a couple of other people. He come from that, the game, right? So you would think that because he was affiliated with all these things, you would think that he would know better. He's more of a detriment to what's going on in the black community. He has caused more confusion, more dissension. He's allowed himself to be used as a tool and as a vessel to create and stir up conflict between black people all over the goddamn country. Let me give you an example before I let y'all go. Before I even get to the paperwork. Was it or was it not WACK100 and Loose Cannon, who interviewed the Crip, who said that he was hired to steal the U-Haul truck full of Christmas toys from in front of Big U's house. Didn't WACK100 and Loose Cannon interview that Crip?
Yeah, they
who
did.
alleged that those things were true?
Yeah, they did.
During the interview, did they ask him detailed questions about what took place, what he was supposed to get paid, when he was supposed to get paid, how he got access to U-Haul?
Yeah, and dude,
get paid by who and everything.
All that.
WACK100 and Loose Cannon. Listen, Loose Cannon is a whole different level of stupidity, because WACK100 was able to convince Loose Cannon to tell on Big U, and he must have been struck by a bit of amnesia, because while he was trying to tell that Big U orchestrated from the parking lot the extortion play with Meek Mills to get Rick Ross to send 50 grand in order for them to let him go, he must have forgot that he was there. He must have forgot that he must have forgot that he was Big U's main henchman. Never in the history of gangdom have I ever in all my days seen a group of motherfuckers claiming to be gang members / criminals.
Did you just create a word, gangdom?
Yeah.
Right here, live, baby.
Yeah, gangdom. I don't know about creating that word, but you know, I ain't gonna just, my mind do work like that, though. Right?
That's a good one.
Listen, WACK100 and Loose Cannon, who Loose Cannon is the Crip, neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Big U was neighborhood. Big U and Loose Cannon were once cool, as was WACK100 and Big U before they fell out. After WACK100 and Big U fell out, WACK100 used every avenue at his disposal to expose Big U in a criminal way. Big U extorted this person. Big U orchestrated this person's death. Big U put this play down with extortion and robbery. Big U did this. Big U did that. And WACK100, first thing he did was this. Because here's how it goes. WACK100, he uses Clubhouse first. This is how he line motherfucker up. He go to the bitch ass niggas on Clubhouse that he fuck with, all them loser ass, nondescript, faceless ass, bitch ass niggas from 10 buck fucking 2. We don't know where the fuck they from. So what the first thing he do, he run the play down there with the whole spies. That's where his spies at. His Clubhouse spies. So he run the whole seek and destroy move on Clubhouse first. And then once he primed you up with Clubhouse, with all them bitch ass niggas who operate on the Clubhouse, them coward bitch ass niggas, and I said to y'all face, bitch, don't think I won't, ho.
I peep what he do though. When it's not legit, he use everybody else to tarnish whoever name or whatever artist that he on. He used them to do it, but he know the work don't be real. So he try to act like he not standing on it. The old fleet flicker move. But for a nigga who done read all this paperwork to people that really been snitching, you can't discern if this paperwork real or not, nigga. This your play, and you eating Birdman dick, and that's what's going on, my nigga.
Juice.
Glizzy.
Oh, we can't say dick. We gotta say glizzy.
Glizzy.
Go ahead. Say he eating Birdman glizzy.
He eat Birdman glizzy.
Yeah.
I can't say what I want to say. Dang.
Yeah. So listen. So the first thing, so this is how for everybody who's watching this shit or will watch this, this is the WACK100 move. First, he takes his play to Clubhouse. And in Clubhouse, this is where he builds a consensus amongst the people who are part of his, I think the other side of whatever that fuck, the other side of being a bitch ass nigga, his Clubhouse little page, right? He run it on Clubhouse first. And then it graduates from Clubhouse to social media. Clubhouse is a form of social media, but Clubhouse is not traditional social media in a sense like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or even TikTok for that matter, right? He started to play on Clubhouse. Then he run it up the social media campaign, Peep Game. He run it up on Instagram to get the initial ooh, because everybody ain't on Clubhouse. Clubhouse a messy hoe ass shit. So everybody ain't over there. But niggas are on Instagram. So then he shoot his shot on Instagram to really pump it up. Once he get a day or two of traction on Instagram, he then takes it to his exposure YouTube platform, where the ensemble of unsavory bitch ass, hoe ass niggas who either been kicked out of gangs, then told on nigga they self, they been slapped, beat up, and beat down, hold out from coast to coast. A collective of bitch ass niggas on his motherfucking exposure campaigns. Loser ass, beer belly ass, coward, bitch ass niggas. I know Buffalo. Right, that he can Buffalo and tell you shut the fuck up and all that other kind of shit. He run it there. So once he run it on, so he goes from Clubhouse to Instagram. From Instagram, he goes to YouTube with his old exposure camp. And then once he primes it up on the exposure camp, that's when he has, generally speaking, garnered enough attention for whatever the cause is at that particular moment to have either Trap Laura Ross, Adam 22, academics jump on his shit because now he stirred up a frenzy. So now it's something worth talking about. Now it's content. So now that it's content, of course, when you look at people who push the content game, like the Adam 22s and the 1090 Jakes and the academics, right? Now, and then you go to Vlad TV, that's all content. They don't give a fuck if it's true or not. If you're gonna stand on it and make it sound sweet, they'll interview you about it. They don't make no difference. So then they run that way. He run that play. But this time, you ain't gonna get away with this shit, you bitch ass nigga. How dare you? You listen. Hey, WACK100.
He the germ to our culture.
Look, it's one thing to call a spade a spade.
He worse than the coronavirus. You feel me? He a plaque. He a germ to our people. You feel me? Because the thing is, he deliberately try to tear our people down with fake shit. It'd be different if he had real content. You feel me? He create fake content just to have some content. You feel me? It ain't no truth to it, but he know how to make it sell. And that's what he doing to our people. He using our own people to destroy them and to uplift his own self for a selfish gain. You feel me? That's why he run the play, and then you find him on all them big platforms himself. You know what I'm saying? Telling the story after he done ran the play through 1090 J, Poetic Flock, and all them and build the buzz up. And then he go on Vlad, he go on academics, he go on No Jumper, and then he talk about it like he ain't had nothing to really do with it. It's just here saying he was trying to save the day, like he did with Jay Prince and Larry Hoover. He did the same thing, came up with that fake content, knew it was fake content with old boy saying Larry Hoover was a rat. He built all that steam up, got it on 1090J, got 1090J to talk about it and all that. Then he tried to act like he saved the day and get the guy to say, oh, no, I didn't say that. You feel me? But he already created that false narrative. It's the same play, dog. This is playbook.
You know, one thing about that playbook, right? All playbooks got a way to end up being corrupt, burnt to stuff. And the thing with him, once he do all this, don't nobody back up their story with facts. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got something to say about what he doing, but don't nobody have no facts to it. This situation right here,
that's
he
gonna
left himself with a whole bunch of holes in his story that he can't cover up. This was like the sloppiest shit that he ever done. Did nobody talk to him? He must have did this on his own with no consultation or nothing, because this was the dumbest shit in the world. Namely with those badge numbers.
Hey, listen. So let's get to the heart of the issue here. All right. So WACK100 says he's provided with a statement with some paperwork, and he says that he was provided with this paperwork from Tony Baby Shooter Johnson. And the paperwork is what you see on the screen. So let's break this paperwork down step by step. We ain't even gonna go to the elephant in the room yet. From a visual standpoint, without even getting into the content of this paperwork, purely from a visual observation, when you look at this sheet of paper, because that's what the fuck this is. This is not a police report. It's not formatted like a police report in terms of structure. That's one. Number two, the font that's being used, that is standard typewriter font. That's not a police, that is not a computer-generated form font. That is not law enforcement font. That font is the same kind of font a motherfucker would use in college, type of a goddamn term paper. Exactly. They ain't no motherfucking police-generated font. So listen, the document is on the screen that's in question. It says at the top, Devonshire Police Department - Los Angeles. It says Hamilton, who was supposed to be Dectective Hamilton, by the way. Right? Who's supposed to be Detective Hamilton? Right? This is what he says. This paperwork says that, let me take my glasses off, you know I'm old. It says that Devonshire Police Department, Los Angeles, Hamilton, 321-9843. It says investigative report. And then it has some sort of code, 3CCD-F0124-February 7th, 2024. Let's stop right there. Listen. When you look at the investigative report, first of all, whenever you get a copy of any form or any paperwork through discovery, through the Freedom of Information Act, which is the FOIA, right? Whenever you're provided with a copy of any document as it specifically relates to anything that has to do with law enforcement, right? It is a copy. You're not getting the original nothing, right? So once a police report is taken, once it is submitted and uploaded and filed, in order for you, the defendant or the lawyers, to get a copy of the shit, right? They don't even do physical copies no more, for real. They do electronic copies unless it's a transcript type thing, and then, or your lawyer can get you a copy of everything because you're entitled to it, right? But in order to get a copy, it is just that, a copy. The first thing I want to call everybody's attention to is the font. That's one. The overall structure of the document, just on face value alone. Look at the structure of it. I want a motherfucker from coast to coast who ever seen a police report, whether you're from LA or you're from Baltimore, you're from Detroit or anything. Look at the structure of this paper and tell me if this is law enforcement structure in terms of the way this document has been drafted. Uncle Juice, is this, by visual observation alone, is this the structure of a legal document submitted by law enforcement?
No, that's somebody typed up, man. Like you said, the font ain't even right. Them ain't no legal documents from law enforcement. They have their own fonts that, you know what I'm saying, structure everything out where they gonna be signing, where you gonna be writing, where it's gonna be dated and heading, and let you know an idea of what this coming about. You feel me? Some type of seals and everything else to be on it. Some type of heading, government heading and everything. This lack everything, and it shows everything of somebody creating this on their laptop. You feel me?
Gossip?
Just from first looking at this, right? The people who know can clearly tell this right here looked like it was typed up on an old primitive typewriter. That's the look of it. You see what I'm saying? It don't even look like it come off a computer. It's like it was typed up on a primitive typewriter to try to trick people who don't know. This is like the most craziest joke in the world right here. And then,
you want to know what it did? Hey, Boogie.
Yeah.
Public figure Boogie points this out to me. You want to know what the dead giveaway is? This is a copy, right? This is supposed to be a copy of a police report. One, rarely do you ever see a page out of a police report that's just a singular document.
Single page.
Right? And then when you look at the word investigative report at the very top, it's in bold print. But if this is a copy, a photocopy, or an electronic copy or something, then it wouldn't be any bold print. The word investigative report at the very top of this document, let me put this cursor right here. Right here, you see how it's highlighted? If it's a copy, it's all the same complexion, bro.
Exactly, yeah, okay.
It's all the same complexion if it's a copy. Why is investigative report bold print if this is a black and white copy? If it's a black and white copy, the regular typing inside the body of the document is black and white, is black. Exactly. So how in the fuck with investigative report at the very top of this motherfucker at the header, how in the fuck would that be in bold print? That's one. Mm-hmm. That's just the very beginning of this shit. The overall structure, if for those who don't know, the overall structure of this document suggests that it is a phony document. And even a novice, even the person who doesn't have to have 35 criminal cases. You ain't have to have fought no indictment or get charged with no murder or nothing in order to see this shit ain't right. Just the visual observation, without even getting into reading what the stupid shit says in here, you can tell it's a phony ass document. That's one. Observation, without even.
And everybody who posted it deleted it. Why is that?
So watch this, Boogie. It says on February 7th, 2024, it says on or about 9/28/2022, September 28, 2022, I, Dectective Hamilton, remember that, people, badge number 3219842, comma, received this case to investigate a residential burglary. And I'm assuming this so-called redactive part, this redaction, which is absolutely fucking perfect, right? This redaction is perfectly rectangular as a motherfucker, right? That's supposed to be the address of Tee Grizzley's home in California. Was burglarized. Entry was made by shattering the rear sliding glass window. The thief made off with the thief made off? You mean the perpetrator?
When they call it assailant or perpetrator?
Since when do they use the word thief so cavalierly? The thief, Juice?
Right. That ain't even a term. That ain't a terminology.
That's not even the term. Even though it is thievery, they don't use the term thief in law enforcement when they writing up a goddamn report.
Right.
It says
that's already accusing me. You feel me?
Yeah, the thief made off with $1 million cash, jewelry, and multiple expensive handbags. On February 17, 2024, this is where it get tricky at 13:34. 13:34 is 1:34 p.m. comma, I met. So I is Dectective Hamilton, right? Badge number 3219842. I met with homeowner Terry Wallace and Maisha Agnew, who is Tee Grizzley's wife, right? For a follow-up investigation due to newly discovered evidence. Now, one of WACK100 spies said, oh, Dogface, this ain't no motherfucking police report or investigation report. This is a summary report. A summary report? This ain't what the fuck this shit say. This shit say an investigation report. And when you read the first goddamn two lines, it says, I, Dectective Hamilton, badge number 3219842, comma, received this case to investigate a residential burglary. The address has been redacted, was burglarized. Entry was made to the home through the rear sliding glass window. The thief made off with $1 million of cash, jewelry, and multiple expensive handbags. On February 17, 2024, at 1:34 p.m., I met with homeowner Terry Wallace and Maisha Agnew for a follow-up investigation due to newly discovered evidence. That's not no summary, you bitch ass nigga. That is a continuation from the original report because new evidence has supposedly been discovered or unveiled that would add to finding out who committed this crime or to give more details so that the police can figure out exactly what the fuck happened. That's not a summary, nigga. That's a continuation of the first police report, according to what the fuck this says, right? It says, I met with homeowner Terry Wallace in my East Avenue for a follow-up investigation due to newly discovered evidence. On February 17th, 2024, he says he met with Mr. Wallace and Miss Agnew, the Wallaces. How you meet with Terry Wallace when Terry on February 17th, 2024 at 1:30 p.m. when on February 17th, 2024, you bitch ass nigga, Tee Grizzley, aka Mr. Wallace, was in Miami shooting a video with Future. It's documented. There are pictures. Paparazzi.
So this investigation shows fake. It never happened. He wasn't even around.
He wasn't even there. He wasn't even in the state of California. And it says he met with him. Don't say I called him. Don't say I FaceTimed him. Don't say I Zoom called him. He said I met with him and his wife as new evidence was uncovered and revealed. How was that possible? February 17th, 2024. Tee Grizzley
see they count on the common folks to see this and not pay too much attention as long as they flash some paperwork.
February 17th, 2024 was a Saturday. Tee Grizzley was in Miami shooting a video with Future on Saturday, February 17th, 2024. At 1:30 p.m., at 1:34 p.m., since you bitch ass niggas want to be so precise, Tee Grizzley was in motherfucking Southern Florida shooting a video with Future. It's documented. There's 3 holes in this bitch ass shit right now, outside the fact that you can look at this shit and tell. So for all you niggas who claim to be spies at WACK100, and don't forget, it's supposed to be a matter of public record, because if Tony the Tattletale Johnson, aka the big Crip, the rat ass Crip, if he has a copy of it, then it's a matter of public record, right? Or with this, because they said that the police don't have this report. Only Tony the Tattletale has this document. Even though nobody was ever charged with the crime.
But if a police written it up,
this document is a matter of this is a matter of the court. It's a matter of published motherfucking evidence. So if this is Dectective Hamilton, badge number 321 9842, I ain't even gotta look at it no more. If this is a report that he filed, then it should be a part of the actual case. And it should be a matter of public record.
Exactly.
So that means is, if you really want to know this shit is true or not, if you too stupid to be able to look at this shit and tell that the structure and format of this shit ain't right, if you too slow, or if you just not in the know, and if you just not acute enough to understand that looking at this shit, something should tell you something wrong. Because everybody ain't no criminals, bro. Everybody don't have no experience with law and law enforcement in court. So I get it. I ain't even criticizing anything like that. But I'm saying that for those who are in the know, you can look at the structure. Fuck reading anything. You ain't got to read a motherfucking thing. No date, time, place, none of that. Look at the structure of this document.
Thank you. That's
the structure of the document within and of itself. It raises it's like a nigga giving you a $3 bill. This report is like a nigga handing you a $3 bill to pay you for something. This report is phony as a $3 bill. But the fact that WACK100, he ran it through Clubhouse, he ran it on IG, he went to his exposures campaign on YouTube, and then when he drummed up enough attention for it, it became newsworthy. When he drew enough confusion and enough conversation about it, it was deemed worthy enough to make content out of. So that's why you see him earlier, a couple of hours ago, released the video with Adam 22, bitch ass. Because Adam 22, right? This is where Adam gets dangerous at. You see this shit. Adam, you've been around a long time. And even though you ain't the wisest motherfucker, you ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, especially when you let a nigga fuck your wife and stick dick your wife. Even though you let a nigga stick cock to your wife, which really shows you how desperate you are to push the line for clicks, views, and likes and money. You will sell the woman you say you love and let a nigga put dick in her. And then you go behind him and eat her pussy.
You Harlem Shake looking motherfucker.
You language, gentlemen, language.
You big dummy, you big dummy, you big cold-blooded dummy, you big dummy, see what you did? Oh no, you big dummy.
Hey, WACK100.
You big dummy, you big dummy, you big dummy, you big cold-blooded dummy, you big dummy, see what you did?
The structure of this document on the face of it alone is not LAPD. It's not law enforcement. The font, the 1.5 line distance between the one line and the other, that is not law enforcement. You'll never see a report like this where there's that much gap between line to line to line, because they try to put as much information on the page before they go to a second page, just for the convenience of it all. There's no structure, there's no box, there's no lineage, there's none of that shit, right? And then for those who don't know, whenever you have an official document that has been disseminated to the public, there is some markings. There's no ear markings whatsoever on this report to suggest that it came from a law enforcement agency of any kind. When you see a computer-generated document that's been given to somebody through the Public Act, through the Freedom of Information Act, there's always some, especially when it's computer-generated or electronically filed, which is what this shit is, but the LA Police Department and Sheriff's Department, they electronically file shit. At the bottom of this thing, right, of this paper, right, there is no barcode. There's no date. There's nothing else that would suggest or indicate that this is an official document that has been passed on from law enforcement to any member of the public or any member of a defense team or any member of a prosecution team. Look at the bottom of the document. If it don't strike you to be odd by looking at the overall structure of the document, one, all you got to do is look at the bottom of this bitch and you don't see no barcode. If you think I'm lying, go do the research for yourself. When you get a document from the courts or law enforcement through their records department, right, there are some electronic markings on the bottom of the page that let you know where it come from. Let me keep reading this shit. This is the stupidest shit in the world. It goes on to say, I met with homeowner Terry Wallace, Tee Grizzley, and Maisha Agnew for a follow-up investigation due to newly discovered evidence. Mr. Wallace stated that his home was targeted on the day of his engagement wedding. It was targeted on the day of his engagement wedding? What the fuck is that?
That's two different times. You feel me?
It was targeted on the day of his engagement wedding.
Wedding.
You mean engagement ceremony, Mr. Officer? Hey, Mr. Officer, do you mean
You big dummy, you big dummy, you big dummy, you big cold-blooded dummy, you big dummy, see what you did? Oh no, you big dummy.
Do you mean engagement ceremony or engagement party? What member of law enforcement says engagement wedding? Is it an engagement or a wedding? Is it an engagement party or wedding? See, listen, this is how you know a nigga with minimum education wrote this shit. Because stupid ass nigga don't even know how to Nigga ain't never been married. This was written by a nigga who mama wasn't even married. Engagement wedding?
Yeah, nigga wrote that. That's a Christopher Lovejoy.
It's a light-skinned nigga document.
Hey.
I'm sorry, Juice, but this is a light-skinned nigga who went to public school document. Right? Let me read this dumb shit. It says Mr. Wallace is a musician with the stage name Tee Grizzley. I began by providing Mr. Wallace with a 6-pack lineup to see if he was able to identify any suspects. Where did you get the suspects from? Because at this point, you're not saying that you were provided with any information stating you didn't ask him, how in the fuck would Tee Grizzley know who to pick out in the lineup when he wasn't home?
You heard what they said. He was at his engagement marriage. So why the fuck and how the fuck will he know who did it if he was getting engaged and married at the same motherfucking time?
See, listen, the stupid bitch ass nigga wrote this report. They put the carrot before the horse, Juice. What they were supposed to do was put this other part before that and say that Tee Grizzley told them and provided them with some information saying it was this shooter nigga. The streets told me it was him. And then I looked at my camera, but they put the carrot before the horse. You saying that he's provided with a 6-pack lineup.
Right. You feel me?
What? Why would you provide him with a 6-pack lineup of what? Who told you that a potential suspect was in this shit? What are you talking about? You dumbass. Grammatically, this shit is incorrect. You provided him, it says, let me say I'm on the same page. I began by providing Mr. Wallace with a 6-pack lineup to see if he was able to identify any suspects. Mr. Wallace then chose figure 4, number 4, which was a photograph of Johnson. Now he's saying Johnson as if Johnson had already, as if the name Johnson had already been articulated in some document, in some law enforcement investigation somewhere. Johnson? What do you mean? You mean Tony Johnson? And who the fuck knows a nigga real name in the street like that? Tee Grizzley ain't from no goddamn California.
Thank you.
What are you talking about? So I provided him and he picked out figure number 4, which is a photograph of Mr. Johnson. Why are you talking about Mr. Johnson at this point? See, these niggas are so stupid. They put the carrot before the horse. They got the story. In their haste to create this phony ass document, they put he identified in the figure number 4, which was a photograph of Mr. Johnson. But nowhere prior to this does it say anything about a Mr. Johnson, a shooter, or anybody else, a baby shooter or anybody else. So how then does the name Johnson miraculously appear out of nowhere? Where's the context? Think about this, bro. When it comes to grammar, when it comes to sentence structure, when it comes to paragraph structure, there's no context.
Not just that, doggy. How can he be a witness to his house being broken into when he wasn't there? So why would they even bring a lineup to him to even pick out the people if he wasn't even home?
Right. So watch this. That's a good point. So listen. He said Mr. Wallace stated that he doesn't know Johnson personally, but Johnson bragged about breaking into Wallace's residence. Now listen, my nigga. It ain't even no space between residence and I, right? He said, I then provided Mr. Wallace with a photo of Johnson and 2 unknown male figures. On what seems to be a FaceTime call, Mr. Johnson informed me that he got Johnson to admit his role in the burglary. Now, hold on, bro. Let's talk about sentence structure here. He says, I then provided Mr. Wallace with a photograph of Johnson and 2 unknown male figures. So you show Mr. Wallace a lineup and he picked figure number 4, who's Mr. Johnson. There's no context for you even mentioning a Johnson's name. What was supposed to happen, you stupid ass nigga, is y'all was supposed to put this part first and say Tee Grizzley found out who he thought did it, and it's this nigga, that nigga. And then y'all supposed to go investigate it and come back to him with some information. Why y'all saying that this nigga Johnson did anything? Tee Grizzley didn't say it. You showed Tee Grizzley, according to this shit, a photo lineup, and he picked figure number 4. And then you just so happen to coincidentally have another picture. How did you know he was going to pick Mr. Johnson? So you got a picture of Mr. Johnson and 2 other unknown males. You just, as the police, you just so happen to have this shit. I'm walking around with a photo lineup, and also I got some additional pictures of Mr. Johnson with 2 other people. Nigga, what do you mean 2 other people? Who are the other people? What are you talking about? That don't make no motherfucking sense. You bitch ass nigga. You horrible ass cock. I can't. You goblin ass niggas. You despicable nigga. WACK100. I'm gonna get to your whorish ass wife too. Cause remember before you accused me of talking about ain't no Ann. Can I say that? I can say that, bro.
I think you can say that, bro.
I can say ain't no Ann. Cause a bitch ain't no R&B nothing. Bitch ain't.
You can say that.
No, whore. Can I say whore?
Oh my God.
I think you can say that too. I think you can say that too.
Say whore.
I think you can say that too.
And by the way, Wack, if you don't like me calling y'all ain't even married from what I understand, but whatever. But even if y'all is, she's a whore. And if you don't like what I'm saying, if you don't like me calling her a whore, bitch, we can always meet the boxes out, bitch. You hoe ass nigga, you love trying to challenge the motherfucker to a boxing duel, bitch. We can always meet the boxes out, Wack. I got 10,000. Bitch, you won't pop out. You always trying to challenge somebody that you think that don't want to see you, you bitch ass nigga. I got 10 grand and you going through financial problems, bitch. You ain't got no money, and you definitely ain't got more money than me, you hoe ass nigga. I got 10 grand for you to show up, and I believe I probably can get Tee Grizzley to throw in another 10 grand, and Juice will probably throw in the 10 grand too.
You got 10, you feel me?
So we got 30,000 Wack for pop out and man up, nigga. Boxing match. Put the guns down, put the gloves up, nigga. We can put gloves on, we can bare knuckle. You and me, you and Doggy.
You feel me?
You bitch ass nigga. You finished reading this stupid ass shit before I really break your bitch ass down. He says that Mr. Wallace then chose figure number 4, which was a photograph of Johnson. He didn't say that he identified somebody he identified somebody who is known to law enforcement as Tony Baby Shooter Johnson. It says that the photograph was of Johnson. Mr. Wallace stated that he doesn't know Johnson personally, but Johnson bragged about breaking into the Wallace's residence. I then provided Mr. Johnson with a photo of Johnson and 2 other unknown male figures. How did you know to even have additional photographs of Johnson? And who the fuck are the other unknown male figures? Why wouldn't you state them by name? What are you talking about? It's in the report. And then like you telling him face to face, you don't even articulate in the report who the other 2 unknown male suspects are. He says, on what seems to be a FaceTime call, Mr. Johnson informed me that he got Johnson to admit his role in burglary. Wait a minute. He didn't say Mr. Johnson then provided us with video footage. Which is what you mean tell me law enforcement in LA that's stupid?
Right. Oh, he said
what he would have said was at that point in time, Mr. Johnson then provided me with a video, which of what appeared to be a FaceTime phone call, wherein which Mr. Johnson bragged about or admitted to burglarizing his home. That's what it would have said. The sentence structure here is all thrown off. Let me slow it up for you again. He says that Mr. Wallace, I then provided Mr. Wallace with a photo of Johnson and 2 unknown male figures. So you just showing, you know, Mr. Johnson is Mr. Wallace is Tee Grizzley. You know he a millionaire. You know he'll step on something. I don't know what kind of image you niggas trying to portray. You know what it is. You know what you think it is. It ain't hard. WACK100, you got your spies. Who has ever told you that Mr. Wallace was anything other than a stepper? You claim to be in the know. You big whack, big Pyru. I don't think the Pyrus even acknowledge your bitch ass in LA. A little birdie told me, bitch, you not in favor with the Pyrus, you bitch ass nigga. That's what a little birdie told me. And you ain't from LA, bitch ass nigga.
In fact, somebody put pause on him and he ran.
So let me get to this. It doesn't say the whole sentence structure of this. I'm going to fast forward this shit because I don't want to belabor this shit too long because that's how stupid this shit is, right? It says, I provided Mr. Wallace with a photograph of Johnson and 2 unknown male figures. What did he say about it? I provided Mr. Wallace. It says, I then provided Mr. Wallace with a photo of Johnson and 2 unknown male figures. Period. Okay, when you provided Mr. Wallace with a photograph of Mr. Johnson and 2 unknown male figures, what did Mr. Wallace say about it? Did he identify the other 2 people? What did he say? It stops right there. And look at the shit. You provided Mr. Johnson with a photograph of Mr. Johnson and 2 other unknown male figures, period. Okay. At that point in time, the police were supposed to say what Mr. Wallace had to say about seeing the 2 other unknown male figures. But then he goes on to say, fuck what Mr. Johnson said about, Mr. Wallace said about that. This bitch ass nigga, Wack. Yo, R&B typed this up, Wack. That's obvious. Because R&B, by the way she talks and sounds, and the way she was crying about how you was abusing her and not supporting her on that video that Loose Cannon White reveals, you bitch ass nigga. You lily-livered coward. Yellow back, yellow belly, salamander ass, alternative lifestyle living, goblin ass, bitch ass nigga. Hey, R&B Ann, when you get tired of that nigga, we got a nigga in Detroit for you. I'm gonna have T hook you up with somebody from the city, cause that nigga you got there, that nigga ain't it. You ain't never gonna be able to see the heavens fucking with that devil ass nigga. If you trying to go to the heavens, you ain't never gonna be able to get to the heavens fucking with that bitch ass nigga. That little demonic looking, troll looking ass nigga. Let me finish reading this stupid shit before I bust y'all bitch ass head. Watch this. On what seems to be a FaceTime call, Mr. Wallace informed me that he got Johnson to admit his role in the burglary. Mr. Wallace then provided me with the video from security cameras which showed an unknown assailant exiting the rear of the residence. The assailant had on a black and white hooded sweatshirt, period. No space, but just period. Mr. Wallace then provided me with a photograph of what seems to be Mr. Wallace via the Instagram account Shooter Gang, standing on a dark gray colored SUV wearing a black and white hooded sweatshirt. Okay. So what was the point of him showing you that? It's too many incomplete sentences for this to be a real police report, because Mr. Wallace showed you a picture of this bitch ass nigga, Tony the Tattletale Tony. Listen, they drawing inferences without really explaining. You know as well as I do that the report don't just stop with blunt shit like that. It goes on to say that he would say it appeared to be as if it was the same person on the dark colored SUV who's the same person that Mr. Wallace is saying did XYZ. There are too many short sentences that don't trail off the way law enforcement do to put an inference on top of an inference and to make a point. There's no point being made.
Right, from a detective go break it all the way down.
A seasoned detective. By the way, they are now saying that this seasoned detective is Alan Hamilton, the deputy chief of police of the LAPD. That's what they saying it is now. They Googled a name Hamilton and they found the deputy chief.
So why would he be doing that? You know they lying. He wouldn't be doing no investigation. A deputy chief.
Watch this. Hold on. Listen. It say, I then provided Mr. Wallace with a link to www.evidence.com to upload the photos and videos. I then asked Mr. Wallace if he had any questions for me. Mr. Wallace stated that he didn't have any more questions for me, so I ended my investigation. You ended your interview? Because that was an interview.
Right.
It wasn't an investigation, bitch ass. Right. You ended the investigation. The investigation wasn't ended. You ain't had no investigation. Because, bitch, remember you said that Tee Grizzley never provided you with the. What you mean you ended? That's not even the language of a police report, bro. You mean you ended your interview because this was the interview because you saying whoever this mysterious nigga is, he said that he met with Tee Grizzley and his wife. He said, at the bottom of this shit right here, it says, right here. He said, I then ended my investigation as I didn't have any further questions for Mr. Wallace at this time. You didn't end an investigation. You ended the interview. Nigga, you niggas too, and listen, you niggas too stupid to even put this whole ass shit through Chat GBT. We know there's some backwood ass LA ass shit. And that's no diss to LA. Because there's some good men in LA. There's some solid niggas in LA, right? Because this ain't about no Detroit versus LA shit. It's about a fuck nigga who's sucking Birdman's glizzy. Good
luck, Juice.
And we know Birdman is sucking YB's Young Boys
glizzy.
We ain't gonna talk about the fact that it's on Versus last night and he just went off script and went to hollering about who give what the nigga's Cash Money versus No Limit, bitch ass nigga.
Hey, that nigga, that was his time to shine. He really was sucking
glizzy.
You a glizzy monster. You a glizzy monster. You a glizzy monster. Listen. Now listen. So now that we have dealt with this fake ass document, right? We've dealt with the overall appearance and structure and wording of this fake ass document. Does anybody have anything else to add to this?
That the thing is, why would a chief detective be doing an investigation on a home burglar himself instead of sending an officer to do that type of work? For one,
hey, hold on, Juice. He's not the chief detective. He is the deputy chief.
Oh, the deputy chief.
He's the deputy chief.
So why would he be doing some leg work?
Don't ask me.
We know they got detectives for that he would have assigned to that. You feel me? Not himself.
What's the badge number? 321-9842.
See, they didn't intend on this. They intend to just put that out there because they got them big platforms. They can think they can say what they want, and it's a fact. You feel me?
Running. If it wasn't for Doggy being a real nigga, they would have often ran with that shit.
So watch this. Listen, let's make sure we're on the same page. So this detective name is Hamilton of the Los Angeles Police Department, right? The Devonshire station. It's Hamilton 321-9842. Here we are on the screen. Detective Hamilton, 321-9842, Los Angeles. No Los Angeles detective is known to be identified by the name Detective Hamilton with a badge number of 321-9842. The closest real-life figures are a police captain and a deputy chief in the LAPD, but they do not match the specific rank and badge number. The search also revealed fictional detective characters and the author's name, Hamilton, but they do not fit the motherfucking description. So, WACK100, Trap Law Ross, Poetic Flacco, Academics. Fuck is y'all talking about? Hey, Ghost. You put your mother. Listen, don't have me pull up our motherfucking DMs, Ghost, when I told you to back up off of this shit, Ghost, because it's all cap, nigga. It's all cap. So now, Ghost, who's one of Wack's chief spies, I ain't even gonna cuss Ghost out, right? But Ghost, why in the fuck would you put your reputation on the line to continue to push this shit when you know, based on being WACK100's chief spy, you is number one spy, Ghost? Why on earth would you put your name on this shit? Why in the fuck do you think that after Wack sent this shit to 15 different podcasters and influencers and YouTubers, why do you think that Christopher 600 Lovejoy bitch ass,
Glass jaw,
Mr. Glass Jaw, take a dive ass nigga, why you think he was the only one put it up? You know why? You ain't see Seti Nash put it up. He said he sent the Flacco. We know he sent to Seti Nash. We know where he sent it to. You ain't see nobody put it up. He used Christopher bitch ass Lovejoy. He used this bitch ass nigga like a comrade. Can I say comrade?
Yeah, you can say that.
Right. So listen, they are now saying, and I got you on record, Ghost. We got you hoe ass, and I ain't gonna call Ghost no hoe. We got you on record though, Ghost.
Ghost keep it respectful.
Ghost keep it respectful. But your boss is a fuck nigga, Ghost. You need to resign from your position as the chief spy for Clubhouse. What you need to do. And branch off and do your own thing. Because watch this, Ghost. Hey, Ghost, remember you said that the Hamilton, now y'all saying Alan Hamilton, right? So watch this. Here is Alan Hamilton, right? Oh, wait a minute. I got something special for y'all. If you're from California, if you're from LA, you're going to love this right here. So listen, let me introduce you to Watch the Watchers. Watch the Watchers is a website and an organization that's sponsored by the Stop LAPD Spying Coalition. They keep surveillance. They maintain surveillance of all LAPD officers from the top to the bottom. They also provide and follow, and they provide tracking information on the conduct of these officers, right? Because the LAPD and the LA Sheriff's Department, they don't provide information on regular rank and file police officers or sheriff's deputies. But they do provide all information about detectives and street beat and patrol officers. So Watch the Watchers has been around since Rodney King, bro. Watch this. I'm going to do this in front of everybody. Hamilton, right? So search for LAPD officers by the name, serial number, badge number, or post ID. There are 3 officers on the LAPD, right? 3 officers on the LAPD Well, it's more than 3, excuse me. That's 5. Right? 5 officers, regular rank and file officers who work from the Harbor Division. Harbor Division is the boat motherfuckers. The Detective Bureau is the Detective Bureau. The Training Division, training recruits right here. And then you have the Mission Division. Then you have Administrative Services Bureau by the name of Hamilton. Alvarenga S. Hamilton. Serial number 37889. Badge number 5369. He's the Harbor Division. That's Mr. Hamilton. Alan Hamilton, who they are now saying is the officer who took the report, who, according to the report, his badge number is 321-9842. But this Alan Hamilton, the same fucking Alan Hamilton, right here, ain't this a nigga ghost? Serial number 27393, badge number 108.
Where do it say he work at? Where it say he work at, dog?
He's the deputy chief of the LAPD.
And where did this alleged not alleged, but where did Tee Grizzley house get broken out of? Where that was at?
LA.
Okay.
So here's his whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Here's his entire career for the world to see. Who y'all talking about? Because now y'all saying Wack is saying, oh, Alan Hamilton. They put a fake ass name on there, and then when they get called out about the shit, they had to find somebody named Hamilton. And Hamilton is generally speaking a common name. You know how I'm saying? It got to be a Hamilton somewhere, right?
Right.
So now they got to scramble to find the Hamilton. So the Hamilton they fought was the deputy chief of fucking police. Since when did the deputy chief of police go do house calls to interview niggas about burglaries? And his badge number is, they have serial numbers and badge numbers. If you put these two numbers, so his serial number is 27393. His badge number is 108. All right. Brian Hamilton, serial number. Can y'all see this?
Yeah.
Brian Hamilton. These are all the Hamiltons that work in the LAPD. Adrian Hamilton. Is this her? Is this her? Is this the detective that came to Tee Grizzley's house to interview him on the 17th of February when he wasn't even in LA? He was in Miami. Which one? How about Ronald? All right, fuck it. How about Ron? Hey, look, he got a good smile on him. Look at Ron. Ron's serial number is 44238. Ron's badge number is 24755. Is this him? Don't forget you bitch ass nigga said Alan Hamilton. Don't forget. So since this is who y'all running with, do we gotta keep on? It ain't Adrian? Now come on, man. Maybe it's Adrian, bro. Just look at his sister. Hey, sister. Black power, black power. All the information, whole career. Whole career. Whole career. So this is the guy y'all running with. Let's deal with him. Here's Alan Hamilton, right?
That's they pick. You can't make a pick.
We gonna run with Alan. We running with Alma. We this y'all pick. We running with Al. Detroit Gossip, you in the building? We running with Al.
That's they pick.
Juice. The thing is, we go stop them from doing this. The cover's been pulled off of them. Pull y'all skirts down. You feel me? Y'all thongs showing. Y'all been exposed. You feel me? The exposers has been exposed for all this fake content. If y'all go do content, let it be known y'all doing content. Don't be trying to do fake content and destroy somebody's character. That's the whole thing of this. You feel me? Enough is enough of y'all shenanigans trying to role play motherfuckers and shit. Because what they probably did was try to contact T and try to soft squeeze it. You feel me? So since T ain't go for no soft squeeze, then they come up with this fake ass content like they do everybody else. It's all the book playbook they got going on just to get their kicks off and get their views up and get a paycheck off YouTube. You feel me? But trick no good over here. Detroit motherfuckers don't play that shit. You feel me?
Boogie.
It's one thing to call a spade, right? But fuck was
Boogie, they gonna say
fuck was on the computer.
They gonna say that we're wrong.
Let's think about what's going on behind the scenes, off the scenes, the shit that don't touch no cameras, ain't on no phones. Nigga, you running this fake paperwork bullshit, and behind the scenes, you got niggas that's really dying and going to war behind their name for some shit that you put on the table, you present, and you know for a fact this shit ain't it. But in Wack case, it get bigger than this because Birdman standing over him, and it's do what the fuck I say.
So the question is, what does Birdman have to do with this whole scenario? What does YB have to do with this scenario?
Because Tee Grizzley and them stood on business. Go ahead.
You know why? Because YB and his whole young boy NBA camp, they steppers, right? All I'm gonna say is
they know who to step to. They know who to step to and who not to step to.
Who to step to? Hey, young boy, all that hollering and putting that bass in your voice that you knew niggas was doing in Miami, all that bassing up you niggas was doing, all that drawing and flashing. I bet you bitches won't do that again.
You feel me?
I bet you bitch ass niggas won't do that no more. I bet you bitch ass niggas won't be doing all that posturing and juxtaposing and repositioning that again. Hey, YB. Hey, Birdman. Let me talk to you, Birdman. I still want to know why you ain't saying nothing about WACK100 little jizzle eating ass talking about BG. I still want to know why you ain't checked Wackisha about what he said about BG, but you running with BG. Now, if everything that Wack said was right, if the paperwork was right, and Wack claimed that you gave him the green light, don't say you didn't, Wack, bitch, because I got the audio, I got the shit when you talking about it. Ho, nigga, don't you dare. You know, the internet undefeated, Wack.
See, I'm glad you said that.
What's up, man? Y'all know what it is. You tuned into the YouTube streets, Uncle Jukes, public figure buddy. You know what it is. My name is Dogface Calderon. Hey, WACK100. Hey, Birdman. Both of you niggas some bitch ass niggas. Both of you niggas is two alternative lifestyle looking ass niggas.
Cause they use this as a weapon when somebody don't go their way, do what they want them to do. They step in with this fake content on, try to destroy their character.
Man, listen, you see Lil Wayne show the verses. You see Lil Wayne show up the verses. Why the fuck would Lil Wayne show up the verses when they say that he's responsible for, you know what they say he was Birdman responsible for? Why would he show up to fuck with your Wayne ain't fucking with you flaw ass niggas. Ever since he got his publishing, he don't fuck with you niggas. You niggas some hoes.
Birdman done already played too many games with niggas.
It ain't over with yet, though. Watch this. So now let's examine the character of the person who WACK100 says sent him this report that we've already debunked and broke down to be fraudulent. Now let's look at the character of the person who sent this shit. So listen. Let me give you a little background before I let this shit rip. Tony the Tattletale Johnson, a.k.a. Baby Shooter, a.k.a. Big Crip, who, by the way, used to be a Blood. but he switched sides and became a Crip. What they do that at, I'll never know. What happened with the Bloods or the Pyrules to where you had to, where they put their foot in your ass. And after this motherfucking segment right here, when we expose what we about to expose, and Ghost tried to beat me to the punch because they knew this was coming. Hey, Ghost, nice try, Ghost. But you a little bit too late because you're on the wrong side of the real niggerdom. Is that a word? Real niggerdom?
It is today, nigga.
It is today. Okay, gotcha. So what we have here is, after Tee Grizzley's home was burglarized, tensions rose in LA. T has family and close friends in the Los Angeles area. His family and close friends all throughout LA, specifically Bompton. I gotta say Bompton because I just gotta say it, right? He has family members and friends who live in the area. So after his home got burglarized, people started to look into who was responsible, right? They didn't tell the police a motherfucking thing. T made a police report saying his home was burglarized and he articulated what was stolen. T never made a statement whatsoever about who he thought did it, who did it, what they looked like, what their social media was. All that shit is a lie. And if it ain't a lie, watch this. This so-called report that Wack and his spies are now saying it wasn't a police report, it was a police summary. What? What do you mean, a police summary? What the fuck is that, nigga?
Right.
Are you trying to talk to me about paperwork and the labeling of paperwork when you niggas don't have the experience?
In bold letters.
But the thing, doggy, why he got to say anything when his house been burglarized? He ain't gonna fuck up his own insurance claim. He just go put out there what was taken and let the police do their job. He ain't got to put out no police report. He wasn't home. It was burglarized. I wasn't there, so how do I know who did it? You feel
Why
me?
Why on earth, if I'm not home, I make a police report. Somebody tell me my house is broken into when I'm not there. I make the police report. They interview me. I tell them, hey, what was taken? You know what I'm saying? The money that the jury is taking. Why would I then put myself in proximity with some fucking gangbangers who they probably already know is responsible? Because all you gotta do is look at what happened to PNB Rock, Pop Smoke, and all these. Listen, the members in the Crip specifically have been telling on shit. Wack has been encouraging the Crips. I don't know what the fuck going on with the Crips in LA that they are allowing a nigga who claimed to be a Pyru to convince them to talk about crimes on social media, on Clubhouse, on YouTube, and on blogs. I don't know what the fuck going on out there.
Kidnappings.
And that's why.
And it seems like the Crips, the way Wack is playing these Crips, bro, and the way Wack is convincing these Crips to tell on shit, I ain't never seen. That's why I called him an evil piece of shit.
A germ.
This nigga is a parasite. And once again, who do we have? Wack. Wack coming to the aid and helping and assisting a who? A Crip, another Crip. It's a common theme.
It's his
Crip, all under WACK100's guidance. How in the fuck can the Crips? Why ain't these Crip niggas getting DPs, bro? What the fuck is going on out there in California, man? The way these Crips are being manipulated by WACK100 and Adam 22. Bro, this is not good advertising for Crips. If y'all trying to get motherfuckers to join the Crips, this is not good publicity for the Crips. I don't give a fuck if you neighborhood, rolling 60, Avalon, none of that shit. Speaking of Avalon, So listen, after the heat turned up in the street, after some of Tee Grizzley's friends start to inquire gently, hey man, you guys know who could have possibly done this bad thing, naughty thing? This is where Tony the Tattletale, aka Baby Shooter, come up. Baby Shooter name come up. Baby Shooter get nervous immediately. You don't believe me? Watch this. Baby Shooter is a Crip, a certified stump down Crip.
A shooter.
A shooter. Once his name came up as a possible player in the burglary of Tee Grizzley home, they then contacted him. And you know what he said?
No, what he say?
Yeah, never
dog?
believe what he said.
What he say, dog?
Play this shit.
I know that, so WACK100, he called me like, hey, look, hey, nephew, you hearing about this, you feel me? Money on your head shit? I'm like, hell no, like, what the fuck you talking about? They're like, yeah, they talking about Twitter shit warm. I said, they don't know what they talking about. He like, man, we gotta get over 10 now. I'm like, look, bro, you feel me? He like, man, it's money on your head, nigga. Like, I'm telling you, nigga, you know, just listen to your aunt. I'm like, all right, feel me? Like, shit, I fuck with Lil. I know, I be saying Lil with him, you feel me? Before niggas try to do any other shit, I'm like, I know that.
Let me play it again.
So WACK100, he called me like, hey, look, hey, nephew, you hearing about this, you feel me? Money on your head shit? I'm like, hell no, like, what the fuck you talking about? They're like, yeah, they talking about Twitter shit warm. I said, they don't know what they talking about. He like, man, we gotta get over 10 now. I'm like, look, bro, you feel me? He like, man, it's money on your head, nigga. Like, I'm telling you, nigga.
So,
WACK100 planted the whole seed.
WACK100 is behind the scenes, right? Hey, my nigga, Wack, what you got to do with this? That little nigga ain't grew up with you. He ain't part of your set. He ain't Pyru. He ain't from Pacoma. Why are you telling this nigga? Why is you telling this nigga? Where did you get the information that T put a hit on the baby Crip? Where you get this shit from?
And the Crip said he never had heard this information until Wack called him with it. He said, hell no, I ain't heard that. What you talking about? You feel me? Wack started this whole, see, this new way of extortion. That the way Big Unum was doing it, he know he couldn't go that route. This Wack form of extortion, this is how he trying to play the game and use the social media to extort motherfuckers. If you don't ride with this, then we gonna destroy who your image is.
I believe that, dude. But on a bigger scale, this is master manipulation to get a motherfucker out the way.
Right. For why though? What was his hidden agenda? Because he started this.
Look, we already said why. Why be?
Stop right there. Hold on. So let's go here. We got more from Baby Shooter, aka Tony the Tattletale, rat bitch ass nigga.
Wow. The Mexican nigga from Great.
Yeah.
He was a part of, all right, or the whole crew, bro. You feel me? You ain't hear this from me, bro. You ain't hear this from me, all right?
Yeah.
You ain't hear this from me.
This is Baby Shooter talking to Tee Grizzley people in LA. And he telling who broke into Tee Grizzley's house.
You ain't gotta worry about that. All
right, it's Nick. It's my cousin from schoolyard, bro. Boom.
My cousin from schoolyard.
Mexican nigga from Great. And
Mexican nigga from Great. This nigga throwing all the Crips under the bus. Schoolyard Crip, Grape Street Crip, Neighborhood Crip, Avalon Crip. This nigga, Loose Cannon ain't got shit on this nigga.
Two niggas from home. They all get money together. They all
Hoover too. Grape Street, Schoolyard, Hoover.
From every game. From every set.
Fuck around, kick it around, you feel me? Boom. Them niggas that's press play on, you feel me?
Yeah.
Now them niggas, they jeweler, they want to fuck with it. They see all the face, they see the face.
They're like, oh, exactly. We ain't fucking with it. Woo. They're like, shoot, you don't know. You feel me? I know you're just fucking woo. Feel me? Like, oh, I'm like, shit, hell yeah, he probably get rid of it for you. Feel me? Like, y'all niggas gotta cash me out though. Set. Ooh, but I know about the shit though. So I asked him, I'm like, you know, you fucking nigga Tee Grizzley, like, he like, nigga off limits. I'm like, on Crip. I'm like, I ain't saying, I'm like, all right, you feel me? Like, boom. But I already them niggas on that. Feel me? Not to miss you, I'm telling you, I'm on ankle monitor. The Mexican nigga from Great. Yeah. Who was telling that nigga that was, yeah, that's the other nigga. That's the other little nigga that was. It's like 4 or 5 niggas on that shit. Besides the other nigga, besides the nigga that I sent y'all that put the whole play together. That fuck with them niggas. Who was telling that nigga that was, not the fat D-Mac. Well, not the fat D-Mac. His name D-Mac though. It's not the fat one though. I know the skinny one that be getting to the money. Yeah. The one that be. Yeah. Not the. I can tell you where they took it to and all that. But at this point, that shit probably long gone. Yeah, like we don't. No niggas getting rid of that shit. I wasn't never gonna buy it back anyway. I ain't no type of nigga. Nigga take my shit. Don't get caught with it. That's my whole thing. I ain't.
So this is the person who WACK100. So he's a Crip. Once again, it's a Crip somewhere in WACK100's madness and his deception and his rat tactics. It's a Crip again. Hey, LA. Hey, Crips. Tookie Williams is rolling over in his grave right now.
He's sacrificing them.
And listen, I'm gonna take these motherfucking glasses off. I don't mean that with no disrespect, bro. But what in the fuck is going on out there in LA, bro? How in the fuck, when y'all see these niggas moving and shaking with Wack, who y'all already know is bold business, how are y'all letting y'all members, I mean rank and file members, not just no sideways niggas, how y'all letting y'all members, why y'all blessing that shit? Why is a motherfucker not being violated for openly allowing themselves to be used as pawns on Wack's chessboard?
This is over and over.
It's evident Wack sacrificing them Crips. He don't care nothing about no Crips. He every time he's sacrificing, they being destroyed one at a time, and they steady going to him. I don't get that. You feel?
He make them listen. He make them destroy each other. He put them in a position to destroy each other every fucking
as well as they self though. As well as they self, they ain't none of them had no victory with
and
him.
They keep fucking with Crater Face. It be a different group of Crips every time, and nobody on the Crip set is DPing none of these niggas. They not doing shit about it.
Hey, who is this right here?
I banned him. Oh no, yeah, I just banned him. He was on my shit.
Oh yeah, bad bitch. Get your bitch ass on, you hoe ass nigga. Get your bitch ass on, nigga. Get your bitch ass on, nigga. It's the YouTube streets. Go fuck yourself, you hoe ass nigga. Matter of fact, send me your mama phone number, bitch, so I can send it a little something. I know how I play it.
That glizzy.
Bitch, you know what it is. So listen. So explain to me. So is Baby Shooter's word good? When you just seen, okay, listen, Baby Shooter, he's in the county jail fighting another case. He's not even fighting it no more. They act like, see, what the people don't know, people think that he's in jail for the burglary with Tee Grizzley house. No, he's in jail for something totally different. And he got sentenced to 6 years, him and his crew. It's 4 or 5 of these niggas. And they bust a move with some Mexicans. The Mexican rolled over on them and told on them. They all had to take a cop 6 years. This is all a play for WACK100 to put Baby Shooter's name in the algorithm so that he could possibly use him as a weapon or as a tool against Detroit. Now listen, WACK100 also went at 4-2 Doug. And you remember during the conversation, which I still have, don't lie, bitch ass nigga. He said that he went at 42 Doug because Offset asked him to.
He said that. He did.
Yeah.
So what's up with you in Detroit, Wack? And for those of you who don't know, WACK100 always claiming Detroit and his family. WACK100 police, family are the police. Badge carrying police officers. And they ain't from Detroit. They from the outskirts of Detroit. Y'all don't ever see WACK100 in Detroit at Annex. You don't never see Wack at Love and Tequila, 350 Terrace. You don't never see him going nowhere where the steppers go. You never see him on Pantheon, Ace of Spade, Truth. You don't never see him nowhere out in the ethers. Ray Benzino be in the hood more than Wack, and Wack supposed to be big gangster. Say I'm lying.
You a motherfucking wench.
Say I'm lying.
This motherfucker here create chaos and then point the finger. This shit chess.
WACK100. WACK100 has a problem with Detroit. And this is a call going out to all the blogs, all the artists from Detroit. Y'all niggas need to tighten up. Because if they do this shit to Tee Grizzley, they'll do it to anybody else. WACK100 created a platform specifically to use as a weapon. He weaponized Clubhouse. He weaponized his Instagram pages and all the spies that he says he has working for them. He weaponized his Exposure YouTube podcast. And then he's allowed Adam 22, stupid ass, stupid cracker, Pink Billy, K dwelling, Caucasoid, raw meat eating ass Billy. You've allowed this crater face, digging a booty, land on his stomach, ass tooted up in the air ass nigga to weaponize your platform. It's clear as day. He go to Clubhouse, he laid a foundation. He take Clubhouse, he go to IG and have his spies talk about it on IG. Ghost, Christopher Lovejoy, and the rest of them niggas. I'm gonna spare your ass, Ghost. I'm gonna spare you this one time. And then he goes from his podcast, and now he's drummed up enough support. He's garnered enough attention. He stirred the pot enough for these issues or whatever the issue is to become worthy to go on to academics, trap lore, Vlad, no jumper. It's simple as 1, 2, 3. He running the content game, keeping his name in the algorithm. He's snatching any kind of content or any subject he possibly can. Mind you, this nigga is the same nigga saying QCP ain't no rat. He a civilian. Hey, Wack, how the fuck is Q? Hey, Ghost, nigga, you ain't answered that question. Nigga. I should front your ass off, Ghost.
He laughed. He said the laughing emoji. He know you was right. He said the laughing emoji, dog face. I'm gonna speak up for him. He said the laughing emoji.
He did?
Yeah, he did say the laughing emoji. He knew you was right. He wasn't gonna answer that.
Wait, I ain't see that nigga do that. When he do that?
He sent it to me. Because I remember I commented on it and said that he ain't sleep. That he ain't go, his silence was his answer. And he sent the laughing emoji.
Ghost, you dirty motherfucker. Ghost, you one of WACK100's top spies.
But he wasn't gonna lie.
But you good thing. I know you wasn't sleep, nigga. Big head, wally head ass, inflate my head to 50-pound ass nigga.
You gotta keep it G though. You gotta walk away from Wack table. Fuck that.
He not gonna do that. Ghost is Wack's most loyalist. We already destroyed. What's the nigga name? Cash Rule Paid.
Yeah.
And what's his name? We already destroyed and dispatched that bitch ass.
That motherfucker so bad. I think
Chuck up too.
So what's the conclusion about this Tee Grizzley thing?
That it was fake content, like they did the fake content on 42 Doug. He tried to run some game. Them boys wasn't buying. I think he tried to run a play. Doug didn't bite. Tee Grizzley ain't bite. So then he started the fake content on them. You feel me? It's
Exactly.
it's a whole different form of extortion. You feel me? He tried to get favors with motherfuckers. It ain't all extortion ain't all about money. See, with Wack, it's about having them favors and having some dirt on the background on motherfuckers. You feel me? That's his whole game, to create content. So he could go on these Europeans' big platforms and shit and sell us out. You feel me? And of course, them Europeans don't care about him selling his own people out. He ain't selling their people out. So of course they welcome him to their page to destroy his own people, like the Uncle Tom he is. You feel me?
Boogie?
Tee Grizzley ain't no rat. We already see this one of Wack plays that he done ran over and over again, but this one hold a little bit more weight than that BG shit because YB. And I think that Tee Grizzley, just him being who he is, they really feel like he a threat to him. So every tool at their disposal, which is shooter, the situation with the house, the two bald head motherfuckers, Craterface and Birdman, sat there, and it's all a manipulation play for a nigga to get close enough to crash out so a motherfucker could point the finger or somebody die.
And they go viral.
They wanted to come from that side. Somebody get locked up, somebody die. All this is behind some YB shit, grown men sucking
Glizzy.
You know
Grown men sucking glizzies.
Glizzy.
Hey, listen, let me take this out of here. Listen. And I'm saying this shit with the utmost sincerity. WACK100 is more dangerous than Vlad, Adam, Trap Lore, 1090 Jake combined, because on the plantation, we knew what Master was going to do. We know what the overseer was going to do, right? But there were times when we didn't take in consideration or take into account what motherfuckers who wanted to curry favor with Master was going to do. There are times when we were trying to escape or trying to get an extra piece of chicken, an extra piece of cornbread, right? When just that one bootlicking ass Uncle Tom, Samuel L. Jackson, Calvin Candy's house boy on Django Unchained, Steven. There are times when motherfuckers like Steven, who's the role that Samuel L. Jackson played in Django Unchained. Hey, boss, I think she know that nigga there, boss. That's Wack. We know what we're going to get from them crackers. We know. They doing what they do, exploiting something that can be exploited. So we ain't even, I'm never going to criticize Vlad and Adam and 1090 Jake in that way and just set them up as the singular responsible people for the decline or deprivation of black people in social media or in the world of entertainment. Because it's the niggas. It's always the niggas you gotta watch out for. It's always the niggas. And WACK100, you getting a fuck nigga file tomorrow. I've already given him a fuck nigga file, didn't I?
It's time for a new one, a refresher. You need a refresh.
Fuck nigga file. Sometimes the fuck nigga files got to get renewed, nigga.
Hey, WACK100, we finna say this and we finna end this.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy.